Word has spread at the Jazz Museum about this project, and my initial 100 and something or other pianists that I identified in the database has progressively grown and currently stands at 164. There's a number of people who really know Australian jazz, and they've been kind enough to make a whole range of suggestions. So I really appreciate that. I'm not sure how far back our computer records go, but I suspect that we're on the third generation of database in coming up for 30 years. So that's not bad. We're pretty good at the current model, and many of the things like identifying a musician with the instrument they were playing weren't necessarily the practice in the earlier days. So it's really handy to have people say, so-and-so played piano at this particular time and place. And that's helping me go looking for the right stuff. So again, it's some great teamwork happening and really helpful. For episode 5, I'm putting yet another twist into how we do this. I've got a good friend. We've been listening to all sorts of music, including jazz, for over 40 years. And I asked him if he'd like to pick a track. It had to be from the Australian Jazz Museum and it had to be Australian jazz. And I think he's done particularly well in his selection. It's a favourite of mine. I suspect it might have actually come from my collection originally, because I can remember being at his place when we put this album on and we were blown away. So let me introduce you to Ian Madsen, and he will tell you what the next track is.
When Ian asked me to choose an Australian piano track, it didn't take me long. I have a clear favourite in mind. I've chosen a track which is definitively Australian. It has an Australian composer, it's about an Australian country town, and it's played by well-known Australian artists. It has Jonathan Swartz on bass, John Morrrison on drums, and on piano, a musician better known for his performances on the trumpet. So here's James Morrison with The Road to Gundagai.
The second track today is a piece by Jim Luffnan's Indigo 5 with pianist Ross Collins. Now, looking up our records, I can see that Ross was born in 1933, which instantly dates him to my parents' era. They were born in 1930 and 1932, respectively, mum and dad. So it's always good to sort of have a vision of people playing that you can relate to. Now, the band that Ross is with is Jim Luffnan on soprano sax, clarinet, Paul Martin on clarinet, Keith Cox on string bass, and Wes Brown on drums. The Australian Jazz Museum web shop also has a series of 1964 recordings on VJazz 10 by pretty much the same band, I think. So if you like this, browse over to the shop and have a listen. But today you're hearing Honeysuckle Rose. The next track is by Ron Edgeworth. Ron was born in the UK in 1938, died in Australia in 1994. He was an actor, composer, with TV credits to Raw Deal and Cash and Company in the mid-70s. He was married to Judith Durham, and we have them performing here in the US as the Hot Jazz Duo, with the song being Nobody Knows You When You're Down and Out.
Once I lived the life of a millionaire, spending my money, I didn't care. I carried my friends out for a good time, buying bootleg liquor, champagne and wine. Then I began to fall so low. I didn't have a friend and no place to go. If I ever get my hands on a dollar again, I'm gonna hold on to it till the eagle grins. Nobody knows you when you're down and out. In my pocket, not one penny, and my friends, I hadn't any. But if I ever get back on my feet again, I'm gonna meet all my long lost friends. It's mighty strange, without a doubt. Nobody knows you when you're down and out. I mean, when you're down and out. When you're down and out, not one penny, and my friends, I hadn't any. But if I ever get back on my feet again, I'm gonna meet all my long lost friends. It's mighty strange, yes, without a doubt. No man can use you when you're down and out. I mean, when you're down and out.
I came across a very fine CD in the collection, a showcase of Melbourne's finest, 1993. On there is a piece performed solo by Dave Eggleton. This was recorded in Box Hill in 1993. And the song is I Guess I'll Have to Change My Plans. final track in this episode, featuring on piano a musician I met back in 2013. I won't tell the whole long story, but I was looking for a flute player, and via some indirect connections I came across Ron Anderson. And Ron played the flute on the album as we asked him, and it was wonderful. It was far better than the synthesizer version that I'd been doing, so we have him on a recording. But along the way, Ron did a couple more tracks. We discovered he could also play saxophone, and one day he sat down at my piano and gave it a workout that I could only dream of. So I've come to love Ron's piano playing as much as the sax and flute. Now this album is by Michelle Forbes, and Ron is playing piano on a track called Did I Do, recorded in 2008. And with Ron is Ben Harmson on string bass, Bill Fisher on drums, Russell Oxley on sax, and Michelle Forbes on vocals. I hope you enjoy it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the White House Ensemble and the fabulous Michelle Forbes.
Thank you. Do I want you? Oh my, do I, honey? Did I do? Do I need you? Oh my, do I, honey? Did I do? I'm glad that I'm the one who found you. That's why I'm always hanging round you. Do I love you? Oh my, do I, honey? Did I do? Oh my, do I, honey? Did I do? Do I need you? Oh my, do I, honey? Did I do? I'm glad that I'm the one who found you. That's why I'm always hanging round you. Do I love you? Oh my, do I, honey? Oh my honey, oh my honey, oh did I do? Thank you.
Well, that's it for episode 5. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm continuing to enjoy assembling what I hope are interesting programs with interesting music, showcasing the diversity of Australian pianists that we have recordings of in the Australian Jazz Museum. See you in episode 6.